So there has been some talk about Giselle destroying Robert's and Nancy's relationship in a homewrecker way, but I don't think that was the case. I think Robert and Nancy's relationship was kind of doomed at the start. If you go back and look into the relationship, Robert has been taking things possibly a little too slow in the relationship. I mean, they've been together for 5 years, but it didn't feel like there was any actual progress. It even took him 5 years to have um, Morgan and Nancy to actually have a grown up girl bonding time, even though they could have done it like a couple of years earlier down the line. I'm not saying that being together 5 years is a bad thing, and especially when it comes to wanting to marry someone because you want to get to know them. But if some of you had seen The Family Stone, and if you do a comparison between that couple from earlier to the Nancy and Robert at the beginning of the film, you can definitely see that there wasn't very strong stigmatism in the relationship. It seemed, I guess, a little too perfect. I mean, Robert and Nancy seemed to be a little calm with each other's company, but even Robert didn't even tell about the reason why he was so adamant about having these slow relationships in the first place. Compared to how he was with Giselle, he was a bit more open and talkative, while with Nancy, it was a bit stagnant. Even he mentioned that he was planning to propose to her, but there was nothing in the film that implied that he actually proposed to Nancy at all. If anything, it felt like they were still in that stage in the relationship that was probably doomed to never go forward. So, yeah, I feel like in some ways this relationship, considering that they hadn't taken a whole lot of steps or done much to improve it going on further, it definitely wasn't going to improve compared to how it was with Giselle and Robert, where even though it was a couple of days, Robert was already a little bit more expressive and honest with Giselle, as well as letting more of his emotions out instead of being, as I said before multiple times, stagnant or unfeeling.